Hello, I'm Laura Marshall at Photonics Media in Massachusetts.
And I'm Melinda Rose at SPIE Optics and Photonics Conference in San Diego.
And this is Light Matters for August 15th, 2012. On this week's show, a surprising quantum source yields an information advantage, DARPA seeks ultrafast laser science proposals, and Melinda checks in from SPIE Optics and Photonics with some discussion of the new Harnessing Light report from the U.S. National Academies of Science. New research suggests that quantum entanglement may not always be necessary to run quantum computers. Entanglement can be protected under near-ideal conditions in the lab. Elsewhere, however, it's fragile and transient. The answer may lie in quantum discord, a more robust and easy-to-access phenomenon than entanglement. Although it's present in many systems, discord was previously characterized as unwanted noise, and some scientists were skeptical that it could ever be useful. But scientists at the National University of Singapore discovered a direct link between quantum power and quantum discord, and a team at Australian National University has encoded information onto laser light to demonstrate the unlocking of this quantum resource. In that experiment, they showed that they can retrieve more information by accessing quantum discord than by not accessing it. The international team is now looking for other tasks that may be enhanced by quantum discord. The work appeared in the August 5th issue of Nature Physics. And now our senior editor, Melinda Rose, joins us from SPIE Optics and Photonics, where the conference is being held in San Diego. Hi, Melinda.
Hi, Laura. Greetings from sunny, hot, and humid San Diego.
So the U.S. National Academy of Science Committee has released a report titled Optics and Photonics Essential Technologies for Our Nation, a follow-up to the 1998 Harnessing Light report. I hear there's been a lot of buzz at the show about this.
Yeah, Laura, the study identifies some grand challenges that optics and photonics technologies can help address in its role as an enabling technology. One of those is establishing a national photonics initiative that would combine industry and government funding. Other challenges include seamlessly integrating photonics and electronic components, increasing the resolution of manufacturing imaging tools by an order of magnitude, and achieving parity between the electrical and solar grids by 2020. I spoke yesterday with Paul McManaman, a former chief scientist at the Air Force Research Lab who co-chaired the study. He said the biggest challenge and the most urgent right now is to increase the optical network bandwidth capacity by a factor of 100. The committee met with officials at Google, Apple, and Facebook, and they all know that the internet will hit a growth wall in 2013 or 14, but they don't fund what's considered long-term research because they have investors. They need to show an immediate return on their investment. That's why this idea of an industry-government partnership is so critical. And McManaman said that Europe already has a jump on the U.S. with its Photonics 21 platform. So SPIE is hosting an event called Building the Future with Light, where we will hear results from the National Academy's study from McManaman and his co-chair, Alan Wilner of USC, and also Eugene Arthurs, who's the CEO of SPIE, and industry and market strategist Steve Anderson will also speak. It should be an interesting presentation. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Great. So what's next for the report?
So, Laura, what's next for the report is that on September 12th, the four societies working together on this, SPIE, OSA, the American Physical Society, and IEEE Photonics, they're all going to be working together to educate society and Congress about the importance of this work. And September 12th, there's going to be something in Washington to talk about this, and Secretary Stephen Chu is going to be there, and it will basically be working to educate economists and others on the importance of optics and photonics in society in the U.S. for our economic health. As McManaman said, there's over 1 million lasers in one data center that Google uses alone. So it's really important that we look at the future of optics and photonics in this country. As McManaman said to me, he said, it's not like, this isn't about grinding some lenses in a basement somewhere. This is about the future economic health of our country and our industry.
Thanks for sharing, Melinda. Enjoy the rest of the show, and we'll see you next week. SPIE has produced a special video in conjunction with the release of the report. You can view it at the end of this newscast. DARPA is looking to fund projects to develop applications for ultrafast pulsed lasers through its Pulse Basic Research Program. These applications include microwave generation, optical time transfer, laser-driven secondary radiation generation, and attosecond science, and could benefit biomedical imaging, threat detection, and more. The PULSE program aims to enable synchronization, metrology, and communications applications for the Department of Defense by advancing compact, high-power, and environmentally insensitive frequency comb technology, as well as the science that underlies these applications. To achieve these goals, researchers across a broad spectrum of disciplines are needed. The program will pursue enabling technologies to reduce comb size and to explore how to capitalize on the high intensity obtainable from pulsed lasers for applications such as X-ray imaging. PULSE will accept proposals from both U.S. and international researchers. The program is expected to span 5 years. Proposal abstracts are due by September 6th, with full proposals due by November 6th. For more information, visit www.darpa.mil. Well, that's it for this edition of Light Matters, the industry's premier weekly newscast. We welcome your comments and suggestions at lightmatters@photonics.com. You'll also find links to share and subscribe to Light Matters by clicking the Share with Friends button on our video player. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week when Melinda returns to the studio.
I use optics and photonics
to make flexible electronic devices for medical and consumer applications.
To make computers run faster with less power.
To convert existing cell phones into microscopes, microanalysis tools, diagnostic tools to combat global health problems.
We develop high-quality glass ceramics, and optical components that enables the optics and photonics industry.
For protection of airplanes from shoulder-fire missiles, and also for chemical sensing, for protection of population from chemical warfare agents and explosives.
To develop and build powerful laser systems found in manufacturing everything from batteries and smartphones to airplanes and automobiles.
In a number of exciting new ways, we're looking at solar energy technologies and looking particularly at advanced next generation technologies such as this nanowire-based solar cell.
To enable our research in small-scale robotics and enabling them to see and understand the world around them.
To control brain activity in order to figure out how the brain works, and also in order to correct the brain disorders that currently affect over 1 billion people around the world.
to kill cancer with a laser while saving healthy tissue.
We're using
Optics and Photonics.